Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so much for joining me for your daily tarot reading. I always ask you to choose the stone that calls to you, the one that draws you. And we'll begin. All right. For those of you who chose the black stone, we have the High Priestess, wonderful, the Four of Coins, the Six of Swords. So, the High Priestess, how wonderful is that? There is a real reassurance of your connection to the other side, to the intuition, to the depth, the oneness, the wholeness. Your understanding, your intuitive understanding of the ambiguous. So that is a comfort. There have been things that have been difficult, either from the past that are on your mind now, or just knowledge you're gaining and learning now that is, it's not so easy, but yet you're always going into calmer shores. You have a way of moving out of the turbulence into the peace again. And I think that's what this High Priestess, this ability, this maturity, yes. And you're on to calmer shores. I don't know from this reading that the difficult things have been about your life, because here we have this Four of Coins with you hanging on to your security. So you've built up some security, you're hanging on to it, you're okay. Sometimes the difficult things can be things we're learning about other people or things in general. But you're always making that boat head on into the calmer seas. And you are hanging on to your security, even if it feels a little threatened right now. And you will, everything you learn contributes to the depth of understanding and helps you as you make a better life in the future on the more hospitable shores. So really, I see this is a very good reading. All right. For those of you who chose the brown stone, we have the Moon. Boy, intuition all over the place in these readings today. My gosh. So the Moon, we have the Queen of Wands, and we have the Seven of Wands. You're standing your ground. You are hanging tight to your purpose. You are purposeful. You know what your priorities are with that Queen. You've got some energy behind it. So, in other words, in some things you are guided by intuition alone, and that's enough. Even if it feels like you don't know where this road is taking you because you're in the moonlight, you're seeing the next step, and that's enough. And right now, your intuition is telling you to stand your ground. And I think maybe stay focused on your priorities. Because no matter what's coming at you, and this can be challenges from others, it can be ideas, it can be tasks, goals, these can all be goals. But no matter what's coming at you, you know what your main priority is. And sometimes when we boil everything back on down to our main priorities, that really helps us. I think your intuition is very strong and it's leading you. So you are doing just fine. Again, with the building up of some maturity in this is really helpful. You know how often Spirit is giving us kings and queens and telling us to focus on progress we've made and how what we've learned so far in our lifetimes put us in better stead for what's going on now. For those of us who chose for those of you, I didn't remember choosing the pink stone, but maybe I said that because I'm supposed to choose the pink stone. But for those of you who chose the pink stone, we have the King of Wands, we have the Nine of Wands, and we have the Ten of Wands. All right, so again with that maturity of purpose, again with that. And then we have the Nine of Wands, feeling a little maybe embattled, maybe a little overburdened. So these are wands. So these are things that are important to you. They're priorities sometimes. They're, I need to do this, I want to do this. They're sometimes goals. So, directions for action. So the 9 and the 10 suggest that maybe there's been a lot on your mind lately, I think. There's been a lot on your mind. You've been carrying your to-do list sometimes, or all the things that you feel are important. You've been carrying them with you. And you're a little worried about what comes next. So whether that's about tasks and goals in your life personally, or just matters that are priorities to you that are on your mind, I think this reading is saying, please don't be guarded and worried. Please don't. You're plenty strong. Look at this. Look at this. And if there's something you're a little worried about, like, can I handle this next thing that's coming, whatever that may be, guess what? The 9 turns into the 10, which is a completion, which is you're taking it home. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes. And none of the wands are all that serious. It's just the number of them that starts to get a little burdensome. But you have purpose, you have maturity, you have energy, you can do it. You know, you will do it. And how nice nearing completion, huh? Beautiful. And the fire is still there. The fire is there, the enthusiasm, the focus. All right. For those of you who chose the blue stone, we have the Empress, we have the 4 of Cups, and we have the 8 of Swords. All right. Well, you may sense a new beginning coming in. You may sense that it is really fertile ground for something new and life-giving to come in. But you might feel kind of trapped in something right now, whether that's because of beliefs you have about it, the situation, or whether that's because you've made a choice to sort of be trapped in something right now, to not move forward yet, you know, because you've got plans, you've got ideas. But then there's the 4 of Cups, like there's something Spirit is trying to offer to you. I feel like Spirit is trying to tempt your emotion. Like, not necessarily challenge your thoughts, but tempt you emotionally to feel, you know, feel better, to have a more positive emotion, to have a more hopeful emotion, maybe comfort, maybe trying to offer you comfort you're having a hard time receiving. I feel like Spirit is wanting to bring you a message that will feel good and cut through. Spirit wants to just cut through this. You're not trapped anyway, you know. Cut through that emotion of feeling trapped and bring you comfort and peace and something good, and maybe a nice message. So I think if you have any choices today to change your outlook or be open to, sometimes all we have to do is be open and willing to change it. And Source will help us to do that. Source will bring in the epiphanies, or the message could be a message that comes to us, or somebody could call us on the phone. That could be a message. There could be that can be literal too. So the good thing is, though, the major arcana, you do have a new beginning coming in, something new and life-giving in some area of your life. And that is great. All right. Well, I thank you all so much. I hope you have a terrific, terrific day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.